Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today we are doing another GRE question with John, my 14-year-old student from Russia. We are using the Magoosh GRE training. John is 14, and the GRE, if you are not familiar with it, is for individuals who want to take a graduate placement test, meaning graduate studies in college at a university. So, what John is doing is pretty incredible. It's very difficult for him. Sometimes it's even difficult for me. So, we are working through these questions. Okay, John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Very good. Let's get to Magoosh. Please share your screen. We are doing a Magoosh question that we have already done previously. And sometimes we are reviewing something that was answered correctly, but this time one of the answers was the answer was incorrect. So we need to review this and see what's going on with this text. Okay, John, please read.
For each blank, select one word from each column that best completes the sentence. Inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with a or an blank regimen.
The
Uh,
G is J.
Regiment.
Uh-huh. No, not
One,
regiment. There's no T, just
a
regiment.
regiment.
Mhm.
Which affords writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight.
Okay, read that last part again. One which, make sure it's a short I, John. One which, not which.
One which affords writers opportunity,
Ample.
uh, ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight.
Okay, so let's look at these words. So you have to tell me why the other answers are incorrect. We can see very clearly which word fits in the blank. But what I want to do is use this as an opportunity to explore, to review, and to talk about why the other answers are not correct. So let's start with exacting. Well, actually, let's start with the text and make sure that we understand everything that is being said with this text. What is inspiration?
I don't know.
You don't know. So he's going to use one of our favorite websites, which is dictionary.com, to look up this word that he doesn't know.
The result.
I like number 4, John. A thing or person that inspires. What does it mean
Motives.
to inspire? Yeah, look up the word inspire.
To fill with animating, quickening, or exalted influence.
Huh? Number 2 might be good. To produce a feeling. Usually, it is a positive feeling. Usually,
I
most of
see.
the time. So, to produce a positive, to produce a feeling, usually positive. Okay, I'm typing the notes for you. Okay, so inspiration is a thing or a person that inspires. To inspire means to produce a feeling, usually positive. Okay,
Okay. For
Inspiration rarely leads to great writing. What does it mean to lead to great writing?
um, because of the inspiration, um, you have to write a lot.
Well, great writing, not writing a lot. It doesn't say
Yes.
that it leads to writing a lot, it leads to great writing. Can you explain that to
Ah,
me?
mm, to very, very good writing. Mm,
Okay. So, but it's not saying that inspiration automatically leads to great writing. It says inspiration rarely leads to great writing. What does that mean? Rarely leads to.
rarely means not always, or
Right. Not always, not frequently. Got it?
yes, I do.
Okay. So inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with a or an blank regimen. What is a regimen?
Uh, I don't know.
You don't know? Let's look it up.
Medicine, medical, a regulated course of exercise.
They didn't give us a lot of definitions. Can you go down the page? Hmm. Yeah, they don't have a lot here. Okay, let's go back up to the top. A regulated course. This is going to be a regular or a normal way of doing something. It's it's a habit. It's something that you do normally. A way of doing something normally. So, John, what is your normal morning regimen? That means
Mm,
what do you normally do in the morning? What
I
is your
have
normal morning regimen?
mm, I wash my face, I have breakfast.
Uh-huh. And then
Mm,
you brush your teeth in there somewhere, don't you?
yes,
And then you go to school.
yes.
Okay. What is your bedtime regimen? What is your nightly regimen?
Mm, I go to sleep.
Do you do anything in particular before you go to sleep?
Mm,
We need details. When you talk about a regimen, you need details. I take a shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, I study, then I go to bed. I take out my clothes for the next day. I make sure my homework is done, and then I go to bed. Do you see? A regimen is going to have maybe three, four, or five things in it, not just one thing.
I see.
You got it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's go back to Magoosh. Inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with a blank regimen. And then after this comma, they are going to tell us more about this regimen. Tell us more about the regimen. Can you read that, please?
One which efforts writing
Affords, not
writer
affords. It's a schwa.
effort
Schwa.
efforts affords writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight.
There's an issue that you're having with those two words, to experience. You have two vowels there. You have the O and then you have the E. How are you going to make those two sounds clear?
Experience.
Yes, but you have to connect them. How are you going to connect them and keep the sounds clear?
With
Connect them
why,
with,
with why,
yeah, wait, a Y or
uh,
a Y or
uh,
a
uh,
W.
why, uh, why,
Please repeat. A
uh,
Y or a W?
a Y or a W,
A Y or a W?
a Y or a W,
Mm-hmm. So which one will it be?
Y,
Okay, try to connect those two words with a Y.
experience,
To experience with a Y. It's going to be to yek. Does that sound right?
uh, no,
Sounds a little weird. Try a W.
uh, to experience.
You got it?
Yes, I
Does that
did.
sound better?
Yes, it does.
It sounds more natural and it's easier to pronounce. To experience.
To experience.
Good. One which affords writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight. One which affords writers. What does it mean to afford?
To be able to do.
Aha.
And I see.
It's a little different. Um, I want to say give the opportunity.
Mm,
I'm going to
I
put that in
see.
your notes for you. It's not worded exactly like that here. This is a very strange word. It can be used in different ways. So I don't want to discuss the different ways that we use it. But for this situation, let's say to give the opportunity.
I see.
Okay, let's go back. One which affords writers ample opportunities.
And
Oh, this
for
is not good because we're using the word opportunity twice. Go ahead. You want to look up ample.
and fully sufficient or more than adequate for the person or needs.
Ample means plenty or more
Uh,
than enough
ah, I see.
or very many. More than
I
enough
see.
is better. So, one which affords, one which gives writers the opportunity, ample opportunities, many opportunities to experience a flash of insight. What is a flash of insight? It all goes together. A flash of insight.
A flash is some sudden thing.
Okay. It can be sudden, but it can also be momentary, like a
Yeah.
moment of insight. So sometimes we say, um, okay, I'm going to finish this in a flash. That means I'm going to finish it quickly. But to experience a flash of insight, it doesn't mean quickly. It means a moment of insight. And what is insight?
Mm, inside. So, I don't know.
Okay.
Ah, I see.
Understanding is a simple way to put it.
Mm, I see.
Inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with a blank regimen. And we are looking at more details about this blank regimen, one which affords writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight, a moment of understanding.
I
Let's
see.
look at tedious. What does the word tedious mean?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
What? Uh, marked by monotony, long and
Monotony. But you don't know what monotony is. Keep reading.
uh,
Long and tiresome.
tiresome. What tiresome is?
Tiresome is, it means, oh, I'm tired of doing this. This makes me
Ah,
tired. I'm bored.
I see.
So let's say very detailed and boring. Is that a good definition?
No,
It's not.
no, it's not.
Oh, you mean it's not a good option here? Tell me why. I don't want you to say no. I want you to tell me why. For tedious, let's say very detailed and boring. Why is that not a good option here? Could tedious, could a tedious regimen afford writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight?
No, it can't.
That's what we're looking at. We're looking at a definition of regimen. Regimen, we have the article and the noun. A regimen, that's going to be a noun. So what do we
Yes.
put in between the article and the noun?
Adjective.
A adjective?
Uh, an adjective.
Okay, again, what do we put in between the article and the noun?
We put an adjective.
In between.
In between the article and noun.
And the
And
noun.
the and the noun.
Okay, so we need an adjective that is going to explain regimen. We need an adjective that is going to explain regimen as A thing that gives writers many opportunities to experience a flash of insight.
Mm, I see.
You see?
Yeah.
So, does a tedious regimen give writers many opportunities to see a moment of insight?
No.
Okay. Let's skip exacting because we know that that is correct. Let's go to unexpected.
Unexpected. Mm,
What does it mean to expect something?
to wait something.
To wait for
Uh,
something.
to wait for something.
To wait for something to happen. That means that you
Mm,
know it's going to happen in advance, right?
yes.
So if it is unexpected, what does that mean?
Mm, no one expected it.
You
No.
did not expect it to happen.
Yes.
Okay. So, unless coupled with an unexpected regimen, does an unexpected regimen lead to writers having many opportunities to experience a moment of understanding?
Mm,
I
no.
can't hear you. Please don't mumble.
Uh, no.
Okay. What would an unexpected regimen give you? It's unexpected.
Mm,
Can
no
you
one knows
have?
what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No one knows. And those two words are opposite. Regimen is something that you do normally. So can you have an unexpected regimen?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Okay, let's go to inconsistent. What does
I can't spell.
inconsistent mean? Let's see if you can spell it correctly. Oh, look at it. No, no,
Mm,
no, don't press enter. Look at it. Inconsistent.
no.
No,
No.
no. John, look after the N.
Ah, come on.
Yes. How many syllables in this word?
Four.
Yes, good. Where's the emphasis?
And, uh, on the third syllable,
Which sounds like
short I. Uh,
inconsistent. Very good. Say the word.
inconsistent.
Okay, what does inconsistent mean?
Mm, like an harmony between the different parts of elements.
You're reading the definition. Keep going. See if there's something else that makes sense to you.
Uh, like an agreement as one thing with another, or two or more things in relation to each other. I
Okay,
don't quite understand
let's
what it
say
means.
having different results
Uh,
each time. Having different results each time. So today it rains. Tomorrow it snows. The next day it does nothing. The next day it's windy. So in this instance, we could say that the weather is
inconsistent.
hmm, today you made an A. Yesterday you made a C plus. No, let's not say you because you're a much better student. So there's a student who made an A, then they made a C plus. then they made a B, then they made a D. Good grade, bad grade, good grade, bad grade. So we can say that their grades are
inconsistent.
okay. You make A's in all of your classes. Your grades are
Are cons- consistent.
yes. Type it for me. Type consistent.
Um,
John, you can type it in dictionary. Go back to
ah,
dictionary. Yeah, just type it in there. Mhm. Yes. Good. So you get the same results each time or most of the time with consistent. Got it?
mm, yes, I do.
Okay, let's go to Magoosh. So, inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with an instant regimen.
No, the sound is bad.
And
Uh,
what?
the sound was bad.
Ah, inspiration rarely leads to great writing with an does an inconsistent regimen lead to many opportunities for a writer to have great understanding?
No,
Okay. What would an inconsistent regimen lead to?
we don't know. It
Well,
can.
try, I want you to tell me. I want you to try to look into that. If you have an inconsistent regimen as a writer, you are a writer. Sometimes you wake up and write, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you stay up all night with your friends. Sometimes you get enough rest. What
Um,
happens if you have a consistent regimen as a writer?
um, I will write. Uh, mm, mm, I don't know how to explain it.
Can you think of your answer in Russian and then try to explain it to me in English?
I will never write my book.
Ah, you will never finish your book.
Yeah,
Okay. You might not finish writing all of your ideas.
mm, yes.
Very good. You might not finish the projects that you are working on as a writer. Very good, John. So, inconsistent doesn't really work here. Let's go to widespread. And this was the
Mm,
answer that we chose initially, but it was wrong. So let's look at widespread. What does widespread mean?
it means mm, many people know about it.
Okay, many people know about it. Um, oh. It could also have to do with the topics. Widespread topics, meaning there are many topics, but
Mm,
there are many of something. You've got the right idea. There are many of something.
yes, I see.
Inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with a widespread regimen, one which affords writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight. I still like this answer, but apparently exacting is a better answer. So let's look at exacting and see why this is better than widespread. Exacting.
Rigid or severe in demands or requirements.
Mm, disciplined. Do you know the word disciplined?
Discipline. No.
Wait, wait, wait. Wait, wait.
Um,
Discipline. INE
uh,
and then T. Disciplined. Rigorous. Um, if you go into the army, do you know what the army is?
yes, I know.
You have rigorous training. You have disciplined. They discipline you. They train you to work very hard. This is
Oh,
going
I
to be
see.
exacting. Exacting is going to be rigorous. It's tough. It's difficult. It's very specific. It's detailed. It is relentless. That means every single day you're working
I see.
hard. Okay? It
Okay.
doesn't necessarily mean every day, but I'm just trying to give you an example for this situation. Okay, let's go back to Magoosh. Inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with an exacting regimen, one which affords writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight. Read your sentence, please.
Um, uh, Inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless coupled with an exacting regimen, one which affords writers ample opportunities to experience a flash of insight.
Hmm. I still think widespread would work here, but I didn't create the test. So for me, widespread means they are covering many topics. There are many things that you can explore. A widespread regimen, something that allows you to explore many different things, into a flash of insight. But what they are saying for this test or here for this answer, they are saying an exacting regimen, a disciplined regimen leads to writers having many opportunities to experience a flash of insight. So with this one, I feel like both of these answers could be correct, but they want exacting. So, do you understand the sentence, Sean?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I want you to open your camera and tell me in your own word what this sentence means. Don't look at it. Tell me what we just worked on. No cheating.
The sentence means that um, Mm, that I have to look at it. I don't
Go ahead.
remember.
Look at it again. Look at it. But I don't want you to read the sentences. I want you to put it in your own words.
Um, I see.
Okay, so close it and put it in your own words.
Um, ah, I don't know how to explain uh, where the sentence starts. The first part of the sentence.
Okay, read the first part. Read it out loud.
Inspiration rarely leads to great writing, unless
To
coupled
what?
uh, to great writing,
Okay. Is that the
unless
part that
coupled.
you don't understand? Or is it
Yes.
more?
Uh,
Inspiration rarely leads to great writing.
I forgot what inspiration
What inspiration means.
means.
Look in your text, your chat box inside of Google Hangouts. I typed notes there for you. Inspiration, a thing or person that inspires. To inspire means to produce a positive feeling.
Mm, I see. Mm,
Inspiration rarely leads to great writing. What does that part mean?
the uh, good feeling rarely leads to very good writing. Mm,
Okay. Unless, when we say unless, that means if you don't have this, it doesn't happen. That means you have to have this. Inspiration rarely leads to great writing unless. That means you have to have this. What is it that you have to have?
mm. Uh, I have to have a regimen,
What kind of regimen?
an exacting regimen.
Okay. What does exacting mean?
Exacting mean
Means.
means yeah. Exacting means
It means what?
mm, tough or kind of difficult.
Okay. Disciplined.
Discipline.
Hmm?
Yes.
What is a regimen?
A regimen is mm, a, a row of things that a person does in different parts of the day, or that it, um,
Take your time. They do it in different parts of the day. Do they do it the same way or do they do it differently?
the same way.
Hmm. Okay, so you need an exacting regimen. You need a tough schedule. You need a pattern that gives you discipline.
Yes.
Okay, after the comma, an exacting regimen, comma, we learn more about this exacting regimen. What else does the exacting regimen give you?
It gives a lot of opportunities to experience a flash of insight.
What is a flash of insight? You remember the definition for ample, a lot of something. Very good. A lot of opportunities to experience a flash of insight. What is a flash of insight?
A flash is a subtle feeling of understanding,
Okay. Insight is
to understand.
mm, you got it. So, for those of you watching, it's not just important to choose the right answer. You want to make sure that you understand the vocabulary words and you want to understand the overall message of that question or the essay of the text. You want to make sure that you understand fully what is being said here. Do you have any questions, John?
No, I don't.
Good job. That was really good. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording for now. Hold on.